What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the In Between Podcast with your host, Kyle Mclemore. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to episode 5 of the In Between Podcast with Kyle Mclemore. Before we get things started here, go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and smash that like button over there and go ahead and hit that bell. Go ahead and like and subscribe. It does help, so all likes and subscriptions are much appreciated. But welcome to the podcast. How's everybody doing out there? How am I doing, you ask? I'm doing great. I've been trying to push out that sweet content. Got a week or two off from work. Took some awesome, not really COVID leave. It's like that guaranteed hours thing or whatever. But one of those things where it's like, I don't think I was really planning on taking it until like the entire warehouse started taking it. And it's just like, what am I going to be the only person working here still? Like, no. So trying to take advantage of that time off and bring you some sweet, juicy content, which I think I've been on a pretty good hot streak. So let's keep it going with a quick little podcast to check in on your week. Middle of the week, so how's it going? Getting over that humpity-dumpity. Tell you guys a story. It was pretty awesome. I wish I had I keep saying I'm going to get that soundboard, but I haven't done the soundboard yet. I do have this thing on my laptop that's like some kind of soundboard, but still figuring it out. I don't want to commit to it until I'm like fully got it set up, until I got that Law and Order bum. What am I going to use? The thing about the Law and Order thing is that they don't even use it like as like a end of a line thing. It's just like a scene change. Well, then I just know it. What do they usually say on Law and Order? But what? His alibi said he was here till 2. Bum. Well, why don't we drive by and give Mr. Reynolds a talking to? Bum. Outside the Reynolds house. Bum. 9:45. I also got to get that other one, too, I got to get all these crime shows. It's so cool to be a detective. You ever watch Criminal Minds? It's so awesome to be a detective. Just to have that moment of like the detective moment when you notice that thing that nobody else notices. I think it was like an early episode of Criminal Minds where like they're going through the guy's apartment and the main detective's like, well, we know one thing. What does he say? Well, we know one thing. He's an East Coast guy. And they're like, how do you know that? And he pulls up, there's like a pizza slice on the shelf, and he's like, the dude folds his slice. And like you said, the perfect bite outline when he folds it over, like the pizza folds it, and you see the little bite mark, and it's like, oh, sweet detective mode. That's when you hit the, yeah, bam. How do you know? He folds his slice. Oh, bam. Isn't that like the moment you live for when you're a detective? No, it's probably actually catching the criminal, but those moments have got to be pretty good too. They got to be pretty up there when you notice that one thing nobody else noticed. I was over at the liquor store the other day going to pick up some Arizonas. Is there any better drink than Arizona? I've been ride or die on Arizona for a while, man. Like, it's one of those things where, like, when you die and it's like, how many people did I help in my lifetime? It's like, how many Arizonas did I burn through in my life? I wish I'd been keeping track this whole time because Arizona needs to shoot me a sponsorship. But yeah, I was at the liquor store getting some Arizonas. And like, when you walk in the door and it's like, bing. I'm trying to think of what the exact tone was. It was like, boo, boo. You walk in the door, boo, boo. When you pass the motion sensor. And I walked in, boo, boo. And then I'm looking around. And it takes me a minute before I'm looking through the drinks. And I notice in the background, I just keep hearing, boo, boo. It's like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh, I think there was other people in the store, and then I think the guy at the register was like talking to a lady who was already paying. He was like, yeah, it's broken. It's been doing that like the entire day. Boop, boop. And I just had a flash of him as like Jack Nicholson. Let me see if I can get it with the camera here. When he's just like, and I just imagine the cash register standing there all day, like he's just there by himself, just like, boop, 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 for hours, just boop, boop. And having to explain it to every single customer that comes in. Hey, what's with that? Dean, isn't that annoying? Oh my gosh, if I had to listen to that all day. And he's just sitting there like, boop, boop. All these crazy thoughts. Boop, boop. Slowly just like zooming in on his face. Boop, boop. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I felt really bad for the dude because, yeah, I would definitely go insane. I think he was already, like, reaching his limit. You could hear it in his voice. He's like, yeah, I need to get, I think the light's hitting the sensor or something. He's just like, I've had enough. But hopefully he got it figured out, and hopefully he didn't go around murdering somebody. Hopefully I also didn't blow your guys' ears out with the beep, beep. But sometimes you gotta lay down the bell. But yeah, I've been pushing out that other content. I'm trying to keep rolling on ideas. Got that apocalypse movie review. Thinking about doing something where like I get like shot or stabbed or something. Maybe like bleed out throughout the episode. Like you just keep cutting to me having like more and more blood or something. Now that it's Halloween time, gotta take advantage of getting all that makeup and special effect stuff that's on the market now. All these rubber masks as well. When was the last time I got dressed for Halloween? I want to say the last Halloween costume I bought was like the Reno 911 short cops outfit, but I don't think I ever even like wore it once. Like I think I was gonna wear it to a party, and I just never went to the party. So I think that's the last one I bought, but never officially wore. What was the last Halloween outfit I wore? It's been years. Like usually I just pass out a little candy and then that's it. What was the last one I wore? For some reason, I can only think back to like, I don't know. I would think I was like 80s guy or something. I had like a vest with like fingerless gloves. It was whatever. Excuse that burp into the mic. But yeah, if I had to go, I've been trying to think if I am going to dress up this year. Got to do something long hair related, right? Like, I was thinking maybe like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob would be pretty awesome. Who else has long hair? If I was way buffer, could go as like Thor or something. I've got 30. What? End of the month is Halloween. I got 30 days to get shredded. Thor status. Or who else has long? I could just go as like, that'd be pretty fun. I just go as like Super Surfer dude. What's up, bruh? Hit that gnarly tubage, bruh. Need to go to the beach, work on my surfer slang. Long hair, what else is there? Surfers, hippie. What's up, brother? Yeah, I don't know. Halloween. I'm trying to think. Last Halloween, if any good costumes I saw when they were coming to the door. It's always funny. It's always funny with the kids, like, no costume. What's up? I'm a teenager who still wants candy but doesn't really want to dress up either. Nailed it. Ooh, lazy teenager, bro. You're nailing it. I can't even be mad because I think I did that for like 3 years. So it's like, how can I be mad when I'm doing the same thing in the past? How you guys like that virtual background? Maybe I'm on top of a mountain right now. Oh, it's so windy. Or what's another good one? Where else would I want to do a podcast at? In the subway at New York? It's so busy in here. Whoa. Change, sir. Take that, Kyle, in the future. Have fun editing that. Gotta keep you on your toes here in the past. Keep looking at the clock, and it's not getting any easier. A little bit rusty. I took a few weeks off from trying to do the podcast thing. Gotta keep at it. Gotta keep the muscle strong. Yeah, it's only gonna get better, folks, so just enjoy the fact that you're here on the early ones where it kinda sucks. And I gotta start doing my pits, too. Hopefully this week's good. I think I did average last week on my NFL picks, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Broncos are doing awesome for the first time in a while. I think this is their first 3-0 start in the last, I can't even remember how long it's been. Yeah, always cool how the Broncos doing good. Got that new quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater, who's also doing pretty good. Judy, it's our main receiver at the moment. He's killing it. So yeah, hopefully they keep it up. It's always cool when your team is winning. I feel like we've been on a excuse me. I feel like we've been kind of against it for a while. Denver's kind of sucked for a minute, so now it's finally coming around. But the Raiders have been doing good for a while, and they're doing good this season. Everybody in the AFC West is doing pretty good, surprisingly, except for the Chiefs, who are kind of struggling, but it's pretty early, so don't want to make any calls yet. Yeah, but AFC West looking pretty good. All the other divisions, I have no idea, because if it ain't Broncos, I don't pay attention. Or if it at least ain't in my division, I don't pay attention. I went and saw the game with Tyler. Cowboys stomping on the Eagles. That was cool. Yeah. You guys see that kick, Arizona? Tried to hit that 60-whatever yarder and came up short, and that guy ran it all the way back. That other dude from the Ravens making the 60-whatever, 66, 67. Definitely one of those two. Either one is insane. Like, holy shit, dude. Kicking the fuck out of that ball. Yeah, man. Fucking light on that dude. Gnarly. Yeah, kickers are, man, they're cool when they're, like, clutch, man. Like, you need a good kicker. You just have Prater, man, for the longest time. Matt Prater, that dude was the shit. Yeah, he was a cool kicker. And he was always stopping the return. He was, like, a pretty short dude, but I remember him being, like, pretty buff, and, like, he would always, like, yeah, nobody got past Prater. Or at least it was, like, kind of rare. Like, yeah, he would fucking lay dudes out as a kicker, which is crazy. But, yeah. So, plowing ahead here. That's the in-between podcast catchphrase. Plowing ahead. Keeping it going. Did I mention hit that like and subscribe? Because we're going to start wrapping it up here. I can't go for too much longer. This is already a struggle and a half. Trying to pump this out. I don't think I'll have to do too much editing except for when I'm in a submarine. That's going to be a tough one. Take that, future Kyle. Find that submarine background to put on here. Yeah, that should be fun. Thanks. Yeah, but thanks for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. I know this isn't the greatest podcast at the moment, but there's so much. I can feel it coming soon. Just gotta hang with me, and I promise you keep watching. I'll keep pumping out that content. So thanks for stopping by. Hope your week's going well. Hit that like and subscribe. Throw out a comment or two if you dare. And tune in for more content coming soon. Make sure you keep an eye on the channel. I'm going to try to pump out as much as possible. And I suppose we can call it a podcast there. This has been episode 5. That's 5 of the In Between podcast with your host, Kyle Mclemore. And we'll see you next time. This has been, I need to stop doing that, Johnny Gomez. Good fight, good night. This has been the In Between Podcast with Kyle Mclemore. We'll see you next time. Which one's the best? In Between Podcast. See you next time.
Like that.